This is the JTLC warm-up mobility routine. What it stands for is joint, tendon, ligament, and central nervous system. So it's a big long phrase there, so we just boil it down to JTLC for a quick easy reference. So this is basically a dynamic warm-up to really reference certain positions that are going to come down the road in different exercises, but also prepare you for what's ahead in terms of a weightlifting specific warm-up. So we're warming up joints, tendon, ligaments, etc., and giving you a weight to really start the warm-up. So can you hear me pretty good from there? You can at least. Okay, so first is the most important thing is the postural position. So you're going to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. You need to balance. You're going to pull your toes up slightly to get you balanced from the weight of your heels and slightly in the ball of your foot. But you really want to think about digging your heels into the ground. You push your chest up and out. Put your shoulder blades back and down. Squeeze it real tight. And you get a nice squeeze in the scapula there, and do a good arch between the lumbar spine there. Then try to squeeze your abs a little bit towards the middle of your spine without losing the arch in the back there. You're going to squeeze real tight. Good. Next, just flex your knees just a little bit too there. Nice. So this is a strong athletic position. You feel a little awkward, I'm sure. We're actually lining up your spine with right the most perfect place to hold. And push way overhead, squat, jump, shoot a basket, you name it, but you're squeezing real tight. So everything's aligned nice and appropriately here, so you can build on top of a solid foundation and posture here. All of our resistance. So if you had bad posture with your shoulders rounded forward or something like that, and you started doing all this exercise and look at it really reinforce a bad faulty posture. So I want to make sure things are lined up appropriately first here. So far everything looks really good. Come to the side a little bit. You can see how it turned slightly. You see how she's got a nice lined up vertebrae there. Shoulders are in a nice optimal position there. Eyes are forward, slight flexion in. She's not falling forward on her toes. She's not just squeezing with the arm. She has a nice peeled position. So relax for 1 second. Give me it again. Squeeze nice and tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. A lot of times they're not really dialed in neurologically with their lumbar muscles here. So we want to really get that turned on. And then there's a lot of, they may have taken yoga before and they think about drawing in their abs and they flatten their spine too much. So we're going to bring it in nice and tight. I would joke with them that I'm going to punch them in the stomach and they should be able to resist that. So you're squeezing hard. Hold that for about 10 to 30 seconds. So you can relax. But basically in all of our exercises, you're going to hold that position. Whether you're laying down, pushing, standing tall, sitting upright, name it, all of our exercises except for core training will be in that position. Some core training will. So next, so go ahead and kind of passively hold that position here and relax the arms. Go ahead and face towards the mirror. You're going to do a nice easy head turn side to side. Chin towards each shoulder, just a nice straight line. There should be no pain in this motion. Some snapping or piping might happen, but just go with pain-free range of motion for now. It's going to be 5 good reps there. And one more. Good. Next, we're going to go forward and back with the head, chin down, head slightly back. Try not to go force the back position too hard. If you get dizzy or lightheaded, let me know. It's 5 good times. And relax. Next, head tilt side to side. Just a nice, easy, straight lateral flexion, head tilt geared towards each side. Good. Some snapping and popping is okay. Like I said, we want to get that out of the way now before the workout starts. If you start having that happen during the workout, it kind of freaks you out. It shouldn't happen. So we mobilize things now. So next we're going to go with the shoulder turn forward and backward 10 times. So turn all the way in and all the way out, all the way in, all the way out. So we're moving all your joints and ligaments in basic ranges of motion now and getting that all prepared to move and lift weights. So it's kind of like if you took taffy and you took cold taffy and you tried to bend it, it would kind of be hard to move and it'd snap and break. But if we warmed it up really good with our hands or something, just try to massage a little bit, you can bend it around and mobilize it really well. And that's got muscle physiology, tendons and ligaments move as well. So we'll give them a nice thorough warm-up. Next, big shoulder circles forward. But if you come in and just cold off the street, you're not mentally prepared, physically prepared, so we're really trying to just break in and get you ready to go here. Good 10 good times forward. Now what I'm looking for good here is shoulder range of motion, so see a little resistance in there, kind of maybe some tightness in there. Could be that 6:30 in the morning right now, who knows? But with time, all these positions will start to increase in the range of motion. Just practicing the motion. You don't have to sit and hold a static stretch here. It's a dynamic flexibility routine. Get 10 good times there. And happy fly 10 times. Just crossing over the front side there. You're actually going to feel the shoulder blades hitch a little bit in the back each time and feel the chest muscles pull your arms forward. So we're starting with posture, we position, then we go to head, neck, and shoulders and arms, mid-torso. We're going to the hips, legs, and hit the entire body, so everything's nice and ready to roll. 10 times there, then arms nice and tight to the side. Just going to flexion, extension. 10 good times, just hinging at the elbow. So waking up the biceps, triceps, getting the elbow nice and loose there. Sometimes you'll see if they have limited range at the elbow. Squeezing the fist here to turn on the nervous system, just arms are nice and tight. Squeezing, good, hinging, 10 times. And so 10 is not a perfect number, it's just a good reference point. If you need more of any of these to loosen up more, that's absolutely fine. If you need less, that's fine. That's why I only do 5 on the head. You get a little dizzy from doing too many. Okay, next is external rotation. So reference the postural there. Elbows are tight to the side, hinge back. Good, very nice. So you can see she's got a really range of motion. She's getting about level to the outside there. Sometimes they'll be really limited here. You can see they're tight in the pec minors and that poor posture there. We'll work on that down the road. But you can see she's actively engaging the scapulaire to really dial in her posture the whole time she's doing it. She's not excessively doing it. She's just warming it up, getting used to it. So that's good 10 times there. And the torso twist. So on this one, so we're working our way down to the mid-torso. So your eyes are going to stay forward. And your hips here are going to also stay forward. So when we do this, we're twisting at mid-thoracic arch in the back there. But if we let the eyes and hips go, we over twist. So we protect the lumbar spine so we're not over twisting going on. So with the eyes forward, a nice twisting motion. You can also go with your arms out if you like, straight out to the side if you have space. You know, transverse abdominis woke up in there to keep the core nice and tight. Good, 10 times. Any pain with that at all? All right, very nice. So far, 10 of those. So what I'm also doing is just trying to see any limitation or gingerness in her motions to see what she, based on her previous histories or anything she might have, to see if we have any limitations in our workout. 10 good times there. Good. Go ahead and relax. Fingertips at the side. Lateral flex side to side, but the hips are staying firm and fixed in place. So just lateral flexion in the spine each time. 10 times. And try not to overcomplicate everything around. Just kind of a little teapot going on there. 10 good times. Mobilizing, warming up the spine. So you see how the spine's starting to get mobilized. Rotation, flexion. We're going to get some extension going in a second here. 10 good times, no pain. Okay, good. Next is one of the more difficult ones. So I want you to watch me from the side first. So we're looking at, it's called the tortoise postural, but we're looking at keeping the spine in postural position the whole time as you lean forward. You come down. So I like keeping the eyes up so you don't pull it forward here. We keep the eyes forward and focus. We come down nice and slow. Get up. But what we're going to actually do is bring the hands down in postural position. Toe touch, postural position. So if I crumble and fall back in the spine there, I've gone too far and I've shown that I probably have tight hamstrings or something and I just cannot activate the back correctly. So we might rule out a few exercises at first because you can't do that exercise effectively. But a lot of times it's just learning the position for that. There's a lot going on. So first, let's start with the postural position. Keep the eyes forward, weights in the heels. These are unlocked. They're not going to move at all as you go down. So go ahead and keep the eyes forward, come down nice and slow. And up. Good. Now this time bring the hands down towards your feet as you come down. Toe touch. Postural. Very nice. Fantastic. Looks good. Toe touch. Postural. That's good. We'll put 3 reps. Good. Inhale. Exhale up. 4. Inhale. Exhale up. 5. Good. 6, good. Continue that to 10. But a lot of times, if they don't do this very well on the first day, hyperextension exercise fix them perfectly every single time. It's just a matter of feeling the spine lock into place. That bench locks them into place so they don't have to worry about any of the limitations in the lower body. And you really get a nice position going. If she was struggling with that too much, I would just basically have you do the weight bar the whole time. You might even hold a disc or some weight plate here at the chest, come down. Once she gets the basic kinesthetic feel of that, then we might take that away and challenge her simply by bringing the hands down. Opening up with the hands just causes the kyphosis to open up, your scapula opens, and you hump forward. And that's just what we're trying to do is set up the tone for her to straight-legged deadlift or Romanian deadlift as soon as possible, or deadlift. So we're going to train this to work together as one tight unit there. But she passed the first test. There's a few contraindicated motions that I'm looking at today, which this is a big one, toe touch the postural. The lunges and the squats are the biggest tests for me to see what she's capable of doing. So you have lunges and back squats, etc. So likewise, also if she has any pain in the torso twisting or head neck movements or major limitations in the shoulder, we can find out right now. So I'm already assessing what she could or could not do. So I'll make a quick mental note and save her the pain of setting her up for failure in an exercise that might not be at her skill level right now. So we'll just come up with some kind of quick alteration for that and no harm done. But I just know that we're going to work on something that in the future to get her to the exercise as quickly as possible. So we're going to toe touch postural. Next we're going to lateral lunge. So feet out nice and wide. I'm going to demonstrate this first real quick. So we're just going to be nice and lateral lunge side to side. Get relatively forward. You're not going to go sumo style and stay out there. You don't have to get that deep. You're just going to feel a slight pull on each end of the thigh there. Kind of slightly mobilize the hips. Good. You go a little wider with the feet. Nice. Any knee pain with this at all? A lot of times people might experience knee pain when they really shoot their knees out. They really get this weird posterior pain on the knee there. When they simply straighten up the feet out just a little bit and put the center of gravity back towards the heels and hips more, it goes up into the hips or want it to be, not focused on the knees by closing off that plane there. We have no forward backward mobility there or stability there. Straight into the feet, gets it more into the hips here. They end up on their toes like a pigeon, dance on their knees, are going to have a lot of knee pain. Okay, you call that 10 there, very nice. Okay, next knee roll. Your feet are hip width apart here. The goofiest one you want to do. Everyone calls this the Charleston because it's an old school dance. Apparently, I have no idea, I'm not that old. Your feet are hip width apart, hands are braced on the knee. You're going to basically be adducting, abducting at the ankles, knees, and hips here, so we're just mobilizing the lower body there. If you have any knee pain here, let me know. So brace your knees there. Just warming that up. A lot of times people have cracking or popping the knees now. We're just creating heat in there, mostly in the knees, but we're adducting the hip, ankle, knee. It's okay to shift the body weight into the ankle and foot there inside now. I mean, she's got a pretty aggressive range there, but you can slightly shift the balance, center of gravity inside. So you want to cross the arms and get out of the shifting. Go ahead. Very good. So as we're going through this, I like to explain that this is kind of a wax on, wax off idea. So we're setting some basic body motions and kinesthetic awareness that will ultimately lead into more free weight exercises and more advanced exercises. But if you're just practicing moving her body weight right now and getting used to her balance and stability, over time she'll feel some of these ranges of motion improving, and she'll have more body awareness and stability. So next we're going to a forward. We're almost done, so we're getting down to the lower body a little bit more aggressive now. So first is the forward leg swing. You're going to brace yourself on something firm and balanced, and one hand on your head. Your torso is braced and balanced there. You're just going to pendulum forward and back. No need to move in the torso or the Karate Kid with this. We're going to be braced from here up nice and tight. And the hips are firm. I don't want to. You don't have to be going excessively high or anything. So you never know if you're going to get or how balanced they are. So they want to brace themselves a little bit there. I just want to see the soft tissue and the hips and the hip flexor, the glutes, all that to do the work, not anything from the hips up necessarily. So this is working stability in here. Let's give us some soft tissue mobility in the bottom of the leg. So 10 good times there and switch. You'll see them doing a lot of this extra twisting, and momentum takes over, and then there's no need to risk their back twisting or anything like that with the back. For us, they're just working stability in the hip support. Good 10 times there. Call that 10. Good. Next is ladder. Brace your right in the front of the midline. You see people doing this crap all the time. It's just it's creating this twisting going on. So you want to keep them braced to the center here. Brace one leg to the midline there. Make this a nice and straight line right in the front. Again, I could go much further if I wanted to. But if they end up doing this on their own down the road, and they're getting all over the place, and they end up tweaking their back because they have all this crazy mobility, not aware of how to control their hips or core, you're setting them up for a problem. So I limit this for a reason. So I want this nice and tight. Likewise, it's going to challenge the soft tissue a little bit more if it has to work against the pressure, the gradient of pressure there. The tight muscles are going to have to loosen up a bit. Stay right there. It's a nice controlled motion. This is my 6-year-old grandmother, and she has some kind of low back pain or sciatic issue. I know this is pretty safe for the most part. If it hurts, we won't do it, or we'll work a small range and build on top of it. About a good 10 reps, getting closer. So next is another big risky one that I may not have everyone do, but we're going to try this out. Please watch me do this one first. We're going to start with an alternating lunge. If that doesn't work, we'll go to a reverse lunge, a split squat, or perhaps a step up if we have to. So first, we're going to have your hands on your hip. Make sure you get this angle from the side. I'm going to step, stop, and squat. So I'm going to break down the lunge into a few different pieces. So I'm going to step forward. I'm going to stop that forward momentum. Weights to the heels. I'm going to squat down. I'm going to recover through the heel. I'm going to alternate to the other leg. Down and up. Down. So by stopping it to step, stop, and squat, I can prevent that kind of thing going on. But you always see weights in the heels, excessive shin angle there, and then falling over the place. So step to the heel, stopping, squat. If you have trouble with balance, it's the first cue. Otherwise, I generally like to have them balance here so they can step, stop, squat, there, and recover. Then a nice, looks good, you can go right into this here. If there's knee pain there, or balance probably still, we'll go to a reverse lunge there. Or if still balance is an issue, straight down, down, and still a problem, we have knee pain going on or knee arthritis, etc. We could change this to a step up if we have to, just to get the idea of one leg working at a time. Working on, this is transferred to going up and down steps, you name it. If they're overweight, that might be a way to get them ready for lunge down in the future. So don't force it though. If it's not there, you don't have to break them down with this. This is not the workout. This is just a warm-up. So let's see how the forward alternating lunge goes. Down, recover. Excellent. So you get a knee crack there, so that's why we do this. Mobilizing and warming up. Good. Step, stop, squat, recover. Good. Step, stop, squat, recover. Good. She's got nice basic mechanics there. So we can build on that. She's going good. She's mastered it. So we can add a little speed if we want. Make it more of an athletic motion. Down and up. Good. Down. So we're just looking for 5 in each leg. 10 becomes a workout. And a lot of people are not used to lunging every day. They come in and do this every day. Their legs are going to be shot. They're going to be worn out before the workout starts. So I just break this down to 5 on each side. So far so good? It's almost there. So next is a 2-sided calf raise. We're going up on the toe, then back on the heel, up on the toe, back on the heel. So watch when you go back for the first time, don't fall back. A lot of people lose their balance, so I like to be right behind you here. Good? Very nice. Most people have very tight immobile ankles, so we're just trying to activate the front side to the outside there to get that woken up. And we do a lot of cues of staying on the heel, so this just gets the idea of curling the toes up in the foot there. Just 10 good time. All right, very good. She's falling all over the place there, so a little subtle move, but you can really see how it challenges the balance. Next up, suave squat. So feet are shoulder width apart, weights in the heels. You can do this either with the hands behind the ears here. You're going to squat with your butt back, knees out like so. See, I can look at my toes at the bottom, the knees are out here, my hips are going down. So the first motion is butt back, but then my hips are going straight down. Back, knees out, eyes are forward. If I'm pulling my head too hard, or I'm falling forward like this, I'm going to go straight forward with the hands. So I can keep the chest and torso upright. Soon I'm looking at it to see whether you can do a squat very soon. If not, this is our practice every day in the meantime. So we're going to go 10 reps here. Start, see how it goes. You see how the level is there? So butt back, knees out. Good. So our knees are real straight in like skier squat world here. Eventually, she'll probably end up getting some subpatellar pain there. So we're going to push your knees out like a cowboy a little bit. Push your knees out. Good. Good stand. Yep. See the challenge going on from there? Butt back, knees out. Good stand. Knees out, good, good. Just keep it a little tighter. She's digging her heels into the ground, toes are up. Good. I'm always going to spot her here. A lot of times people have never done a bodyweight squat in their life, so you want to make sure their balance is controlled and safe. Let's see how this one feels here. Very nice, good. So her center of gravity got better to the middle of her body there. Nice. Butt back, knees out. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. Do a couple more. Any knee pain or anything going on? That was your best one right there. Very nice. So a lot of times people will come in very scared of doing a squat, or they'll say, well, I've done a squat before, I've hurt myself. Whatever the issue may be, she just proved to me she can do a squat and she didn't have any pain. So that's my first way of looking at it. I may not tell them this or not, but if I assess their leg press strength and how strong that looks, can she control her knees in the right plane that I want? Plus she can do this in 3 dimensions right now. She's just proven she can, so there's no reason I can't. Just work my way really slowly from a bodyweight squat to a PVC pipe to a light bar to a big bar, and then set world records. But kidding. But you can see that just how I'm thinking through this of what we can get away with, and not putting, hey, we're going to do squats now, and so I'm going to keep it small and easy. She's going to prove slowly every single step of the way what she really can do just by her. But I'm always going to assess for pain during and after as well. So far so good. Last thing, we're going to do jumping jacks. I don't make everyone do these. It just depends on their comfort level. I like to do it to wake up the central nervous system and just one last slap in the face and go. So she's an appropriate age and fitness level to do this. If she was geriatric or knee replacements or any problems there, or chronically overweight and I wouldn't want any pounding on the knees, I wouldn't have her do it. We'll get 10 jumping jacks out of her though. Ready? Set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So we are almost 30 minutes into our workout already for the first day. So I got to take that into account of how I go through the workout. And since I prepped out my workout really well, I know where I can save time and get as much done as possible and still set the tone and the agenda for the first phase. So ready to roll?